Well, good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Davey's American Racing. Well, like I say every time we start the show, here we are, week number 2 or 3. I got to make sure that week number 3 in the month of March. That just means a lot of things, especially around here in Nevada. Racing will be starting here pretty soon, and we're going to cover that in a little bit. We'll get that and let it just keep things in order the way they were. From last week, this week, my health is a lot better. I'm eating. Finally put some weight back on from that little stay last month in the hospital there. So I'm off all the meds and everything else. So I'm ready to go back in to do what I need to do. Just like my doctor told me, get back with your life, which I'm about ready to do. In fact, fishing hopefully by next week. We got some storms coming in here over the weekend, or otherwise I'd probably go fishing, but we got some storms coming in. A little cool today, overcast, threatened to rain, but didn't rain. Had to turn my heater on this afternoon. Got a little bit cold. That's how much of a weather change we've had. And then Saturday, we're supposed to get back in the high 60s, so we'll see what happens on Saturday. But again, racing is going to start here pretty soon in northern Nevada. A lot of your California tracks have already started their racing season. Some of the tracks are coming up with their opening days, and we'll cover that sometime next week. But a lot of them already have opened up, especially in the Central Valley. Northern Nevada or California, they're going to be coming up. We'll cover that as well next week. Some have some test and tunes coming up there in California. Here in Nevada, our tracks will not start until right around April 1st. It's still kind of cold here in the month of March to get racing underway. All right, let's move over here. Okay. Nobody's on right now, so I'm going to wait a few more minutes. But again, if you are tuned in, I can't see you up and you haven't punched in. If you want to call in afterwards here, you can call in. The call-in numbers right there on the screen there, so we can take calls later on. You want to talk anything about racing, what's happening at your local racetrack, we can do that as well. But let's see. Let me check on something here. Let me go back, and I'll come back here for a second. There we go. We'll go back there. Go there. I'm actually goofing around here, so I don't know what I'm doing. You know what? I don't even think I know I'm live. Let's see. In the broadcast. It says I'm live. Okay. Well, you know what it is. Normally I broadcast on Wednesdays, but I got too busy yesterday. A lot of stuff I had to take care of. In fact, important stuff I had to take care of. And I got back here right at 6 o'clock, so I would have never been prepared to go on last night. That's why I'm on tonight on Thursday night. But that's all right. We'll get back on track for next Wednesday. But again, if you want to call in numbers right there, 775-350-0117. And this is my day once a year. It's St. Davey Boy Day, not St. Patrick's Day, but St. Davey Boy's Day. That's what I like to call it. So had a luncheon with our Fallon Chambers there, our luncheon once a month with all the Fallon Chamber members there. So in the beginning, we introduced everybody, ourselves. So I introduced everybody. Have a happy St. Davey Boy Day today. Everybody just broke out laughing. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get it started, I guess. Okay, let's go right into what this program is all about, which is racing. Let's start off with NASCAR. They were in Phoenix over the weekend. Top 3 drivers, of course, picking up that win was Chase Briscoe, putting the number 14 car back in the winner's circle. Of course, that's part of Stewart-Haas Racing car right there. Second was Ross Chastain. Third was Tyler Reddick. Those 3 drivers right there made it exciting right at the end. They're all 3 of them looking for their first NASCAR win. Of course, Chase Briscoe picking up the main event, or the win that weekend main event. It's always a main event, but And then Ryan Blaney was fourth, and then Kurt Busch was fifth. And I have to go to sixth because my boy Kevin Harvick was seventh. I know a lot of fans were disappointed on our boy Kyle. He dropped out of the race. Let's see, where did he end up finishing? 34th. So, and I have to say this. Bubba Wallace was whining and complaining he needs a better car. He needs a better car. I don't know about you guys, but he's a 20th place driver. As far as that's my view. That's it. 20 on down. You know, I don't even know if I'm getting out. Because usually there's a lot of people on here by now, so. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this broadcast and start another one. So I'll be right back. If you're on there, I'll start right back with you all.